The city stirred awake, the first rays of sun glinting off glass towers and puddles left from last night's rain. Traffic buzzed angrily, horns blaring, tires splashing through waterlogged streets. On a narrow sidewalk, a frail old woman struggled to balance two heavy bags. Each step was a battle, each step threatened to send her tumbling into the chaos of speeding cars. She stopped, wincing, as a gust of wind nearly sent her hat flying into the busy road. Her frail fingers clutched the straps of her bags, knuckles white. A young man nearly clipped her with his motorbike. The woman froze, heart racing, as the vehicle swerved past, leaving a cloud of dust in its wake. From opposite ends of the street, two young women appeared. One moved with a soft, graceful pace, calm eyes scanning the scene, Lily. Her long hair bounced slightly with every step, her modest outfit neat, her smile gentle but confident. She didn't need anyone to tell her what to do, her instincts were precise, her heart tuned to small emergencies. The other, Tina, walked with a different energy. High heels clicking sharply, designer bag swinging with authority, sunglasses hiding her eyes. There was an air of impatience about her, a sort of polished confidence that screamed, "I don't touch the mundane, the messy, or the inconvenient." She noticed the old woman, but only as a minor obstruction to her own trajectory. "Excuse me, please," the old woman called, her voice quivering. "Could someone help me cross? These bags are so heavy." Tina paused for a fraction of a second, raised an eyebrow, and smirked. "Madam, I'm not your daughter," she said, her tone sharp. "Mind your own business." She stepped around the woman as if she were a street sign, turning her attention back to the city that mattered to her. Lily, however, didn't hesitate. She moved swiftly, slipping her hand under one of the woman's bags. "I can help," she said softly, voice calm but firm. She glanced both ways, shielding the woman from the chaos of vehicles, and together they navigated the street like dancers moving through a storm. The old woman exhaled in relief. "Bless you, my dear. I don't know how I would have managed without your help." Her eyes glimmered, a faint smile tugging at her lips. Lily shook her head gently. "No need for thanks, ma'am. It's just the right thing to do." They reached the other side of the street, the woman now standing safely on the curb, her bags resting beside her. Lily straightened, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear, ready to continue her morning. The old woman reached into her pocket and pulled out a few naira notes. "Here, please, take this as a token of appreciation." Lily's smile softened, but she refused the money. "No, ma'am. Really, it's okay. Just be careful." She turned, stepping back toward the flow of people, as if nothing extraordinary had happened. The old woman studied her closely, her eyes lingering on Lily's face longer than expected. There was something in her gaze, recognition, perhaps, or a silent calculation. "Such kindness," she murmured. Then she adjusted her hat, hoisted her bags, and moved toward the street again, but this time with a purpose. As Lily continued walking, Tina's heel slipped slightly in a puddle, sending water spraying across her designer shoes. She looked down in disgust, muttering, "Ugh, this city." She had missed the moment of connection that had just passed by her, a moment that would soon ripple far beyond a simple morning walk. The old woman reached the corner, and a sleek black luxury car rolled up, door opening gracefully. She climbed inside with a subtle elegance that demanded attention. The car glided forward, passing Tina mid-step, the spray from a nearby gutter splashing Tina's heels again. Tina glared, fuming, oblivious to the significance of the moment. Inside the car, the old woman reclined, adjusting the scarf around her shoulders. The city whizzed past, but she remained calm, collected, observing, remembering. She wasn't just any elderly lady. She was Mrs. Grace Solomon, one of the most powerful women in the country, owner of a multi-billion naira conglomerate with eyes in industries ranging from finance to real estate. For a brief moment, the corners of her lips curved upward. She had seen two paths in front of her this morning, one of arrogance, and one of genuine kindness. She made a mental note, a seed planted quietly in her mind, like a chess move in a long game only she could see. Lily walked along the sidewalk, oblivious to the power she had just encountered. Her mind drifted to her morning errands, to the little moments that made life feel human. She didn't know that one small act of kindness had just placed her on the radar of someone who could change her life in ways she had never imagined. Meanwhile, Tina stomped through the puddles, muttering under her breath, irritated that the world didn't conform to her schedule. She had dismissed the old woman, shrugged off the opportunity to make a meaningful connection, and in doing so, had missed her first brush with destiny. Mrs. Grace Solomon's car turned onto the main avenue, the city unfolding like a painting in motion. She glanced back at the intersection, as if reviewing her choices. And somewhere in that glance, she decided, some people walk past destiny. Others stop to help it stand. The words echoed softly in her mind, almost as if the city itself had whispered them. And far away, Lily, completely unaware of the force she had just encountered, smiled to herself, thinking simply, some mornings are worth waking up early for. The scene held tension in its quietness. A young girl with a gentle heart had done what others would not, unknowingly intersecting with a woman whose life and influence could alter hers forever. That single, fleeting choice, to stop, to help, to shield, had set in motion a chain of events that would ripple through wealth, power, and even love. And for Tina, the lesson was immediate yet invisible. She splashed through the water, annoyed at life, not knowing that the doors of opportunity had slammed shut for her because she had refused a moment of humanity. The city continued its morning frenzy. Cars honked, pedestrians shouted, and life carried on as usual. But in that subtle crossroads, a frail old woman, two young women, and the chaos of the street, something extraordinary had already begun. Lily's figure disappeared into the crowd, her heart light, her conscience clear. Tina stomped past, her heels clacking, frustrated and unaware. And Mrs. Grace Solomon's car glided through the city, carrying a secret, a purpose, and a quiet recognition of potential that most people would never notice. The streets, the people, the chaos, it all seemed ordinary. But destiny had paused for a moment, and it had chosen. Some people walk past destiny. Others stop to help it stand.
I gave you pieces of my heart, thinking you would keep them safe. But truth has a way of rising, even through the cracks we fade. You promised we were feelings, but you chose the